this is awesome. My name's Joey. Today we have Chauncey Billups here. Hi, Mr. Chauncey Billups. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So there are many ways for NBA stars to stay close to the game, but you choose to become an ESPN analyst. Why is that? Could you share us with the reason?
Well, I love the game so much, and I love talking about the game. And as a point guard, I always thought the game through more than most players that I play against. So now it gives me an opportunity to kind of talk about the game, talk about what I see, what I think, and I can tell the rest of the world. You know, I can bring them into kind of what I think about the game. So that's been fun for me.
So obviously you've enjoyed that. How about other stuff after retirement? How do you enjoy those?
Well, it's good. I like the golf. You know, I picked up golf a few years ago. I love that. I have 3 daughters that are very active in soccer and dance, and that takes a lot of my time. I got some business things that I do as well, so I've been very busy.
So how do you find this trip to China going on?
You know, it's been great, you know, and any chance I get, I love coming to China. I love the way that you guys appreciate the game over here, and I'm all about the game. So any opportunity that I have, I take advantage of it to have a chance to come over here and enjoy the beautiful culture here.
So my question is that what do you miss most about being an NBA player?
You know, the thing I miss the most is just the locker room, the camaraderie, the brotherhood with the guys, and win, lose or draw. If you lose, you got to help your brothers pick them up off the ground and get them ready to go the next night.
Yeah.
If you win, you got to celebrate together. So just the togetherness, you know, is one thing I miss.
This off-season we want to talk about. There's been a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah.
So as an ESPN analyst, do you think it's good for the league?
I think it's great for the league. I think the league had a great summer, a great off-season, so much movement, so many great players moving, and Chris Paul's and Paul George's and Carmelo, and the Warriors were able to get their team back, and Kyrie going to Boston, and Isaiah Thomas going, and Derrick Rose. I mean, it's D-Wade. I mean, it's been a great summer, and I'm really looking forward to the season.
So it used to be quiet during the summer.
Yeah.
But this year is a lot different. What's the reason behind that? What do you think?
You know, I think so many teams are trying to combine all these great players to try to compete with the Warriors. You know, now you need 4 great players and almost all-stars to be able to compete with this team, the Warriors team. So now you got all these other teams reshuffling the deck, you know, and guys joining other stars just so they can try to compete.
So actually, we know that you are kind of involved in this off-season craziness.
Yeah.
We're close to joining Cavs, becoming general manager.
Yeah.
So what happened down there?
Well, it was a great opportunity, Joey. I got a lot of respect for their owner, Dan Gilbert. I've been knowing him a long time, and he thinks highly of me. You know, he knows that one day I want to run a team, and we had some good talks. We had some good dialogue. At the end of the day, I just felt like, you know, now is probably not the right time for me to do it. But I'm a fan, and I'm a fan of that team, and I wish them nothing but the best.
Do you have any plans for the future? Maybe any consideration taking other offers?
Sure. I mean, it's something that I have a desire to do, and hopefully I have more opportunities coming down the road, and maybe it'll be better timing for me at that time, maybe.
So when you watch today's game, which player reminds you most about yourself? Who's going to be the next Mr. Big Shot?
It's a lot of good players, but the one guy that I would maybe say reminds me of myself the most is maybe Damian Lillard.
Oh yeah.
He's about my size. He's very physical. He can really shoot it. Nice demeanor the entire game. And he's probably the guy that I would say reminds me of myself.
So one last thing is that I think the game is constantly changing. Today we see a lot of fast-paced games, a lot of pick and rolls, but also big men are evolving.
Yeah.
So what do you think the future of NBA game would be like?
Well, I think we're seeing it right now. You know, you're looking at all these great point guards. The game is a little shorter and smaller than it was when I played it for the most part. and you got centers that really can shoot threes and dribble, and you know, the game is very, very athletic. It's very skilled. A lot of spacing, fast breaking guys running 3 points, a lot of 3-point shots. That's kind of the way the game will be for quite some time.
So if you were to pick 2 teams besides Cavs and Warriors to be in the finals next year, what's your answer?
I think in the East, if it's not the Cavs, it will maybe be Boston. But I also like the Wizards, so it's a close one. And in the West, I think the Spurs and maybe Houston, maybe Oklahoma City. It's tough, really good decisions.
Okay, last question is that our name is awesome, which is spelling ULSUM. It's the same pronunciation as the word awesome. So what's the 5 recent awesome things you've experienced?
The 5?
Yeah.
1, being married to my wife, who was my high school sweetheart. 2, having my oldest daughter. 3, having my middle daughter. 4, having my 3rd daughter. And 5, winning the NBA championship.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.